Okay guys, so this is like the main breast dart right now. Okay, and as you can see, I have not journeyed to the landing. All right, I'm not going to journey to the landing. This is the full breast dart, and this place right here is the middle of the whole breast dart. Okay, and I told you guys this video is a summary. I mean, it's not like I'm just going to wake up and put up a style and said I'm going to show every single detail about the sewing. If I do something like that, the video is going to be boring, and also you won't be able to challenge yourself. So as you're watching this video, if you're a beginner, I want you to really challenge yourself. I want you to really know that you can be better than this. So that's the reason why I normally summarize most of those videos on my channel. And also right now, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to join the landing right now. You don't have to put the landing to this body before you join the flare. You have to join the flare right now. Why? Because the bias you're seeing on the style actually run through the flare. So you're not going to put a landing and end up sewing bias on top of the main dress and the landing. So you have to sew this one first. So right now, that means you are going to use the flare. All right, now this is the center of the whole flare. All right, this is the center. I notched the place, you can see it. The center now will be connecting to this. You're going to start sewing it from here, join it from here and stop here. All right, you stop there for now. You're going to do this joining right now without fixing the lining. You just make sure you cut the lining for this flare first before you do that, before you join it to this one. And after you join it, you can run the whole bias on top of it first. When you finish running the bias on top of it, you can now sew the lining around the whole flare and then join this other lining, join the back of the body to this one, and then you can sew the complete flare around the body before the straight attachment from the back that come to the front. All right, so this whole sewing process I'll keep going, and I want you to continue watching it. Okay, so just like I explained, this is the lining for the main body, and this is the 90-degree flare that we cut. This is the lining for it. So I'm going to show you the main body. This is the main body, and you see the lining is not with it. So, and this is the flare for the main body, of which I'm going to start joining right now using this particular notch here to match this middle, because this is the center of the flare and also this is the middle of the main body. So this is where I'm going to start the main sewing process from now. When I finish joining that, you can see the straight chalk that I line here is not actually from the middle. If you look at the style right now, the bias they run on top of it does not run starting from the middle. It actually extends to one side, and this is where I'm going to start matching the bias from. Okay, right here, and this is the straight bias. Okay, the process continue. Like I tell you, I have to summarize this video because there's no way I'm going to put the whole sewing process on a video. It's going to take a lot of space, and then it will be too long and it will consume your data. So now, if you see right now, I have finished running the bias on the material. Okay, you can see the sewing right here on top of it. So the same way I joined this front, of the main body halfway. I also join the lining like that halfway, and I have already cut the neck, a round neck. I didn't show the way I cut it because it's just a simple round neck. And if it's hard for you to cut a neck, you can go back to my Facebook page, follow the link on this video, and learn more about how to cut some basic things like this. Okay, I put a lot of illustration on the page, and you might find exactly what you need to work for you. And also, I sewed the neck first. Okay, and you can see this is the down right now. This is the lining. The lining and the main dress is going to be the same. Okay, it has to be the same, and that's the reason why I have a fascinator. I put a fascinator down there in case you see that the downside is a little bit firm. I put a fascinator, and then I use a hemming gum to tip the both edge up here and down here also, so that by the time I finish sewing it and I turn it in, the hemming gum can make it look even more beautiful. So all the same, we'll go back to the sewing process right now. And when you put this fascinator on beneath, when you put this fascinator at the tip of your flails, this is how you to fix it. When you fix the fascinator, you're going to leave a little space here, okay? Because when you're sewing the edge, you don't allow the foot or the needle of the machine to climb the place. It has to be at the ending, so that by the time you're turning it, it will be easy for you to turn. All right, and this is what we mean by that. Now you can see the whole thing is starting to come together, and this is how we defined what we want to get little by little. All right, if you want your work to come out very okay, the best thing you need to do is to make sure your iron is constant. Okay, there's some things when you want to sew that if you sew it before you start ironing it, the shape might not come out the way you want. But in the process of sewing, if you iron it at that same process, you find out that it's going to come out beautiful. And this is not like just a practice. Okay, I want you to follow the same idea. All right, create your own pattern through the same thing you're watching right now. Okay, and we just continue going on with the sewing process, and I appreciate you to continue watching also. So I finished joining the back to this front. Okay, I finished joining. I have joined the shoulder right now, and this is the back, the half of the back, and I mark the bust line. I have marked the bust and the shape. So it's time for me right now to just join this side. Okay, so I know this video you're watching right now, some things that are supposed to be there might not be there, but the reason why I put video on YouTube is not because I want one person to come over and keep coming. If I make video and I pull the full meaning of the sewing, everything, you won't be able to catch up. You won't be able to challenge yourself and actually know how to create your own pattern. You will keep coming. So that's the reason why I feel like it's better for me to be summarizing videos, so that people can come over, watch the video, understand something, get other knowledge from somewhere else, and also combine with what I'm putting here. Okay, so but I'm not going to tell you to keep coming back to watch the video. Okay, I just want you to understand, get some basics out of the video. Okay, so right now I have joined this side, and you see the whole front right now is like kind of the upper part of the body now is complete. Okay, the upper part is complete now, so you see the remaining side of the flame will now be going around the back now. Okay, so I'll just join it. So when you finish joining this part right now, the only thing remaining right now is just the zip. here. See, we're done right now. Right, I finished making the front of the blouse. So all that is remaining right now is to fix the zip and fix the sleeve. And thank you for this watching this video. Sorry, I really appreciate having you here right now. All right, thank you. Okay, so you might want to know about the detail of how this design in front come to be. It's not anything too hard. Okay, this is just what you need to put there. It's just a straight material you're gonna cut the same length with the flay itself, and you run a bias on top of it, although I use the main material to line in this particular one. So this is it, and you bring the main blouse. Okay, so you place the blouse, and this is it. All right, and this thing is going to be like this. All right, it's going to be like this right in front of it. It's going to be crossing the front. You see that it's going to be crossing the front, while the remaining one extend to the back. Okay, it's just as simple as that. This is how simple it is. You can see the picture up there. All right, so it's not anything too hard. You just got to come to the back here and find a way to, you know, fix this particular one inside. All right.